In 2025, while much of the world watched in skepticism, a young African nation took a leap few dared. Burkina Faso, under the leadership of Ibrahim Traoré, had just pulled out of ECOWAS. Critics predicted disaster, isolation, even collapse. But instead, something unexpected happened. This small, landlocked country began to rise. Not with help from foreign powers, but through sheer determination, bold policies, and an unshakable belief in itself. This is the story of a nation fighting for its dignity, and of a leader reshaping history in real time. Welcome to Make Africa Great, and welcome to the new Burkina Faso. One of President Traoré's boldest moves came early. He launched Burkina Faso's first gold refinery. Capable of processing 400 kilograms a day, this facility ended the country's dependence on foreign processing and brought jobs home. Then came the seismic shift. He nationalized gold mines previously run by foreign corporations. This wasn't just economic policy. It was a message. Burkina Faso would no longer be looted in silence. Smuggling was next. Small-scale gold exports were suspended. For decades, wealth had flowed out of the country. Now, it would stay in. This wasn't just about profit, it was about power. Real economic freedom starts with owning what's yours. Burkina Faso doesn't just shine underground, it's growing above the soil too. Traoré gave farmers tractors, tools, and high-yield seeds, empowering them to feed their people. Hunger, long a challenge, began to decline. He didn't stop at farming. New tomato processing plants sprang up. The cotton industry was revived. For the first time in years, Burkinabe weren't just growing crops, they were adding value, creating goods, and exporting finished products. This isn't aid. This isn't charity. This is African industry, built by African hands, for African futures. If you want to build a nation, literally, you need the tools. Traoré built a cement factory. That's jobs. That's cheaper materials. That's independence. Roads that were once impassable are now opening up rural markets. Airports are expanding. Air Burkina is flying again. And in a landlocked country, a $250 million dry port project is underway, turning Burkina Faso into a future trade hub for the entire Sahel. This is not luck. It's planning. It's vision. It's Burkina Faso, under construction. Leadership isn't just numbers. It's people. Traoré's government deployed mobile medical units across remote areas. Thousands of free cataract surgeries gave people back their vision, literally and figuratively. More than 1,000 homes were built for displaced families, funded not by donors, but by cutting government waste. Every brick, a message. You matter. In a time when many African citizens feel ignored, this government showed up, not with speeches, but with solutions. Burkina Faso is not France. It's not the West. It's Africa. And under Traoré, it's embracing that identity with pride. French was dropped as an official language. Local languages are now taught in schools. And Faso d'Anfani, the traditional cloth, is being worn proudly by students and ministers alike. Traoré also banned second-hand clothes. Why? Because dignity starts with what you wear. Because no nation ever found pride in hand-me-downs. Burkina Faso has long battled terrorist insurgencies. But under Traoré, the fight took a new turn. Over 100,000 civilian volunteers, the VDP, were trained and armed to defend their own communities. Drones, helicopters, and tactical gear flowed in as the military modernized. He expelled foreign troops, rejecting dependency. In their place, Burkina Faso joined Mali and Niger to form the Alliance of Sahel States, a homegrown defense pact. Security remains fragile, but the message is clear. Burkina Faso will defend itself, on its own terms. January 29, 2025. Burkina Faso exits ECOWAS. Critics call it reckless. Traoré calls it necessary. Why? Because ECOWAS, he said, had become a gatekeeper of foreign interests. He wanted something else. Pan-African unity, sovereignty, real collaboration. Alongside Mali and Niger, he launched a new bloc, the Alliance of Sahel States. Together they're building an investment bank, currency plans, and joint armies. It's not isolation. It's liberation. Let's be real. This revolution isn't without its shadows. Critics say human rights are being compromised, that freedom of the press is shrinking, that elections have been postponed until 2029. And yet, supporters argue, great transformations are never painless. They say what Traoré is building isn't perfect, but it's real, and it's theirs. So, what's next for Burkina Faso? What's next for Africa? If this model succeeds, it won't stay contained. Already, whispers of change echo across West Africa, because this isn't just a story of gold and roads. It's about a young continent, finally writing its own story. No more middlemen, no more waiting, just building. In just 3 years, one young leader took a battered nation and lit a fire. Whether you agree with every step or not, you can't ignore what's happening in Burkina Faso. This is leadership. This is courage. This is Africa rising. If this inspired you, share it. Talk about it. Because the change doesn't start in parliaments. It starts with people who believe. Thanks for watching Make Africa Great. Until next time, keep building.
Thank you, Africa.